Hey guys, and welcome to step number 2, wet sanding phase. So for this phase, we are going to need our 3 different types of sandpaper. I like to use a 1500, a 2000, and a 3000 grit. 1500 is going to be the coarsest, and 3000 is going to be the finest. You're also going to need a spray bottle with water, as well as your ceramic sponge. You can use that to just wrap your sandpaper around and make it as a good, easy buff block. So now we got that, we're going to spray down. We're starting with the 1500. Now with 1500, you want to scrape it for about, I'd say, 15 to 30 seconds in straight lines. Make sure you're keeping your headlight wet. So what this is actually doing is removing the oxidized plastic. And with the 1500, it's doing a lot of work really fast. So now that we got that done, we're going to switch over to the 2000. So this is a 2000 grit. It's going to be a little bit finer than the 1500. So there you can do a little bit more scratching away at that oxidized plastic. Now the reason why we don't scrape too much with 1500 is you don't want to leave too many big, rough, deep lines in your headlights. So clean off the plastic and we're going to get it wet again. Starting off with that 2000. Now 2000 you can go in smaller little slight circles. I like to go in like an oval shape. Making sure to hit all those edges and around that headlight. Keep your surface wet. You can see the headlight's already starting to clear up. So I'm spending about 30-45 seconds here before I clean it off. And we move on to the 3000 grit. So get your 3000 grit. You wrap it around your block. Always remember to re-wet your surface before you put that sandpaper on there. All right, now I'm going in small, fast circles with the 3000 grit. This is going to help reduce any of those long straight lines that we put in there with the 1500. Giving that headlight a nice, flat, smooth surface. Rule of thumb, I usually do this for about 45 seconds to maybe a minute. The finer the grit, the more time you want to spend. Keeping that surface wet. All right, now let's clean that off. And we're all done with the wet sanding phase.